Hello guys and welcome. Welcome to the stream or the channel if you're on YouTube. I'm not on red today, as you can see. I'm feeling tired today. So I just want to have a bit of relax, really, a bit of a relaxing stream. I did want to play Druid though. I kind of got a bit of a thing going about Druids at the moment. I've been thinking about when I used to play Druid. And how much I enjoyed it, so I just thought I'd give it a little go. I think it's always quite useful to have a Druid on your account as well, just for porting around and yeah, doing all that sort of stuff. I'm a bit late today, which I apologise for. I've kind of cheated a bit. I'll give him the guy a few bits just to get him going. I've got a couple of characters. I'm kind of doing the painful process of the kind of non-twink route. So I thought let's help out a bit. Got to be careful here because Queen Clicknick is wandering around, and I have to say I've spent an awful lot of time in the Qeynos newbie area, and haven't seen her too much at all. I've got a decent weapon and a couple of rings, so we're just going to be laying waste to the beetles, I think. That should push us up the levelling chain quicker. What I'll do when I get to level 3 is I'll just go around and hoover up a load together. And yeah. Hope the stream's okay. It's looking okay from my side of things so far. Pretty clear. 60 frames a second, hopefully. I was about to say minor healing is rubbish, but I guess it's not really designed for you to have a couple of hit point rings at level 1, is it? So that's fair enough. I don't know where she's gone. We'll go find her in a minute. We'll get her on video in all her magnificence. She went over there. Oops. If you want me to turn the sound up, just give me a shout. it's a completely different level of experience when you're twinked a bit. It's quite bizarre, really. Whereas before I was concentrating on skeletons because they drop stuff that I can sell, but now I just don't care about the skeletons unless I see one that's got a cracked staff, and then that's probably worth doing. So if you've come to see me on red, I do apologise. Yeah, I can just do with having a bit of a relaxing couple of hours today. I think probably. Not saying red probably wouldn't be relaxing, but you know. And I'm spreading myself too thin in the game as it is. So I'm never really going to be a red player, particularly. Hang on a minute. There's a little skeleton there that's got a staff. Now, I'm never going to be a red player really full time, so it's just something else to play, you know, which I can probably do without. Alright, so he's two-handing that one, so that's going to be a worn great staff, I guess, isn't it? Oh, well, we'll pick it up. We'll pick it up. Oh, there she is. Queen Clicknick. Yeah, it's red to me. No idea what level she is. But you go that way and I will go this way. Lovely little sunrise, I guess, over there. We'll look out for that when it comes up. I think it's a sunrise. Yeah, 4 AM. Game time. Level 5's the killer. Well, from between 4 and 5, getting those new spells. I kind of normally, I think I would probably just stay here and round up all the beetles and just slaughter them until level 5, but maybe it might be worth going into the Qeynos Hills. Maybe. Oh, there's Queenie. Could be bad. Ah, crack staff maybe. No. There's a no, halfling warrior there killing the queen. She must be quite tough actually, because he was in combat with her for a fair time. Aha. Let's get you. I'm going to get you. There we go. Oh, she's not dead. Sure, that halfling warrior was level 17. Yeah. Ugh. I couldn't have the name Brambles on blue, which was a bit disappointing, but Briars is okay. I'm happy with that. I'm not sure about surname. Some of the best names just have like one name, don't they? You don't have a surname. I have to see. Yeah, there's another skeleton over there with a staff. Hey, there we go. I'm not bothered, you know. It's quite nice to get a crack staff. Just one of those kind of classic newbie things that you've got to do when you're a newbie. I'm glad there's no one else here. I always feel guilty being a bit twinked in the newbie yard, running around killing all the fire beetles, but it doesn't appear to be anyone here but me, which is that's quite good. I think the newbie areas are on 2-minute spawns anyway, aren't they? I believe. Can you hear me, by the way? I'm kind of talking. I hope you can hear me. Just thinking, actually, at level 4, I can probably start doing the wolf pelt quest, I reckon. One of them's level 5, but seeing as I'm twinked and all. Okay, we're mowing through these, so we'll soon be level 4, and then we'll go and do the the wolf pelt thing, I think, probably. Morning, mate. How you doing? Hope you're well. On rye bread, that's a cool name. I'm actually just, I've got to quickly go and put some. I've started making bread, and I've made a loaf of rye bread. That's spooky. I'll go and put it in the oven in a sec. We'll get to level 4 first, and I'll nip off for 30 seconds. Oops. One of the dark paws. Yellow con? Yeah. Come on, Fippy. Wait, let's have a little go. We've got this. We've got this. I'm sure I've seen that. I'm sure I saw a halfling warrior fighting the queen twice now, and she's still here. I wonder what's going on. Does she... No, she's regenerating hit points as well. She says she's only just come out of combat. Maybe she's just tough. I've only just started making it, actually, and I've got I've started on wholemeal, and that kind of comes out. That's kind of pretty good. But we like the rye. We like the rye loaf. So I'm just going to put one of those in and see how it goes. I'm trying to be Paul Hollywood, although not slimy and tanned. I don't know if you know who Paul Hollywood is. Maybe you don't. Afternoon, mate. How you doing? I don't think I haven't seen you in game or anything for ages, have I? Is that the Barbarian Shaman? Culane or Kulane, not sure how you pronounce it. If it is, welcome, mate. I haven't seen you I haven't seen you for ages, mate. I hope you're doing well. Any reason for a druid? I can't. I've got no defence, Your Honour. Why I've rolled a druid? I'm completely obsessed with. I'm completely obsessed with. I don't know. I'm completely obsessed with starting new characters. I'm completely obsessed with the Qeynos area and the low level game in this area here. I just love it, and I just keep repeating it. And I know it's rubbish, and I know that people who have been with me for a long time are just sick of it. I would imagine. I would be, but it's just, you know, it's just one of those things. I played a druid back on live. That was strangely, I was pretty faithful to the druid back on live. It was the character that I only played. It was just convenient for me. Level 51. Oh, nice one, mate. That's good. That's really good. My camera's up there, but I'm doing it over there. I don't know why. I got mugwort to 49, but then I've had a bit of a shaman race crisis. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do. Yeah, but druids. I played a druid on live, and I love the class. And when I came back here, I kind of wanted to do something different. That's why I didn't. Caris Adumant. That's very kind of you. Ah, Spirit of Wolf. Woo! Make things so much better. Yeah, but I love the druid class. I'm a bit kind of. I read a lot about shamanism and paganism and druidism in real life, so I guess that's why I kind of gravitate to those classes. But yeah, but I'm giving a druid a go, and a human druid as well, because I think I think druids are quite populous, aren't they? Let's be fair, in Everquest in general. But I think humans not so much, and I like the human model, so we're doing it. I'm fulfilling my druidism fantasy, playing out. Oops. Now we must be. Yeah, we're almost level 4, and then we'll go and kill some rabid wolves. I think. I've got to go and put my bread in the oven first. Did you ever play any other characters other than your 51 shaman? I always really admired the way you played the game. Level the character, you kind of go around just testing out, doing different things, exploring. I really need to knuckle down and do some of that stuff myself to a higher level. Level 4, okay. Let's kill one for luck, and we'll go and get some rabid wolf pelts. We'll try that quest, see how that fares. It's kind of almost cheating, isn't it? Having a decent weapon and a couple of hit point rings at the start. Oh, 12 rogue on the go as well. Nothing like me though, mate. You actually play a class to a reasonable level before you start playing alts. That's the thing to do. Right, I've just got to put my bread in the oven. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, put it in the oven. I've got 40 minutes. Right, so let's go and while we've got Spirit of Wolf, we'll go and get some wolf pelts and stuff, I reckon. Is that a barbarian rogue, mate? Yeah, rogues. I mean, rogues are one of those classes where it's nice to have a high-level character to do some stuff for him, isn't it? Before you, I mean, I've got a lot of respect for people that kind of play a rogue or a warrior, like from scratch. That's pretty pretty awesome. Okay, there's a grey wolf's corpse there. I wonder if that means that there's someone here killing the rabbits. We'll have a check. Human rogue, yeah. I haven't been to train yet. I haven't got... Druids get track, don't they? But I'm not sure what level. That would probably be quite useful for this. Qeynos Hills, probably my favourite zone in the game. Oh, bears are amiable. That means the walls will be. That's quite good. I'm not on red, as you can see. I apologise for anyone who came here to see me on red. As I said, I'm never really going to be a big red player, and it's just another character that I can do without, to be honest. Okay, so someone may well be killing the wolves, I guess. But we'll get some XP while we're here. That kindly druid put some stuff on me. That's good. Well, not an easy fight though. Still doing 10's damage. I always wonder how we got on back in the day when we first started playing your very first character, because level 1's easy peasy, isn't it? It's what have you got to kill? I don't know how many mobs roughly, but not many. But there's you then get there's a massive leap in experience needed between level 1, even level 2, and then as you get up to 3 and you get up to 4, things really slow down at 4, don't they? So I'm going to leave the bears. With these buffs, it's pretty easy just to kill stuff out here, isn't it? I might as well kind of level out here. I'm waiting to find some of the rabid wolves. Eek. Let's give this a go. I reckon someone must be killing the wolves, I reckon. This is a tough one. Yeah, that's the thing about doing a video on a leveling spot, and then particularly when you just keep creating new characters, and then you come back and do it yourself again, and yeah. But that's good. People finding a way of doing that. New players, you know, it's good. Should start collecting those bat wings, shouldn't I? Oh, nice one. Triple bat wing. Well, there are no wolves, but there's also no players. But I can still XP, so that's not a problem. Ah. Now I know the level 5 spawns down here somewhere, because I kind of just camped that spawn for a period of time on the ranger, but I've no idea. Maybe someone's ghosting in and killing them when I'm when I'm running around. Okay. Let's see what level druids get. Let's see what level druids get tracked, shall we? Quick look. Druid. Oh, don't get it till 20. Right, okay. We're way out from that. So, no problem. Just do it the hard way. Oh, there's a corpse. Okay. There's someone here killing them. Let's go for the knoll. Okay, so we don't cramp anyone's style, so maybe I should just be killing some other stuff at the moment. We just need to be levelling, that's the key thing. Two knoll scouts here, that's weird. I'm not sure if it was a recent update, but some of the spawns and the pathing seems to have changed. I only remember there being two knoll scouts here, one that spawns over there by the tree, and this guy that roamed over that way. So I've got no idea what's going on. Maybe I'm wrong. Some stuff definitely seems to have changed though since the recent update, to do with spawns and pathing and stuff. Yeah, so the ranger, druid, and a shaman in the zone. So I guess they're killing the wolves. So we will concentrate on some of the other stuff. Oh, druids shouldn't kill wolves, but I want to level. Well, there's a bear, even con bear there. I'm gonna be a bad druid. XP comes first at the moment. Ah, so there's a wolf. Oh well, there's no one here. I guess it's not really a camp unless you're here. Okay. Well, I'll see if we've got the other one here, I guess. Don't know why, I just feel bad about doing these kind of things. But I guess it's, as I said, it's not really a spawn, is it? Unless, oh no, there's a shaman there. Okay, so I guess the shaman is the guy doing the wolves. Well, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. I'm going to assume that gnolls are camped as well. Well, there's some spawns. Let's kill a couple, see if someone comes along. I'm going to try and avoid doing too many teeth if I can. May turn in a few, but... Okay. Well, some of them have died recently, but there isn't anyone here at the moment. Okay, so it's all gone rather swimmingly so far. 48 minutes I've been streaming, and we're closing in on level 5, which seems pretty decent to me. I'm going to get a new spells then. What I normally do with this spot is you can kind of like, once you get here and there's no one here, you can kind of lock the spot down pretty much. I guess this one's going to spawn next. Just remember where you've been, basically, and you can just go around in a loop, killing them. Oops! And you're generally there waiting when you know when the spawn's going to happen, so you're kind of there waiting, really. There we go. And there should be a watcher here next, I think. Oh, we can have that future skeleton though while we're waiting. Ouch. Ah, god damn it. Pretty sure we should get a spawn here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I think we've done a loop. So we could, if we wanted, just hold this section down now. I guess we know that these ones are going to spawn next. I'm not sure I want to do that though, because it might be a bit boring. Hi, Dinglan, how you doing, mate? You okay? Oh, who are you then, mate? I was supposed to be on red this morning, but you know, I just thought to myself, I don't need to be starting a new character and getting involved with another server, really. Okay, Varsoon is coming over, so we'll move out of the way because he doesn't like druids. Oops. Oh, Lampan. Did I steal your camp, mate? I hope not. I kind of just came here and there was some stuff up, so I started. I mean, I'm going to be moving on soon. When I get level 5, I'm going to go and get my spells and stuff, so. Oh, that's good. I hate doing that. I probably should include this in my being a wizard. Yeah, that's right. I should probably include this in my ranger guide thing, which I'm carrying on with, by the way. I haven't forgotten about that. It's just that Fallout 4 has come out, and that's it really. But yeah, this particular camp outside. I mean, you get people running around inside going crazy with it for the knoll stuff. And it can be a bit frustrating, but this camp outside in the Qeynos Hills, I mean, if you can get it, it's fine, because you can just go around, you know, and hold it down. It's pretty easy to do. Looking sharp in that robe there, mate, I have to say. I do love the arrow darts. I never really played one. I was thinking about doing a necromancer at one point. But they do look sharp in a robe, has to be said. Well, we'll kill this guy, and then we'll go. What we'll do is we'll go and turn in. We'll go and turn in the the wolf pelt, which means we'll have another couple of extra plat for spells. Because I haven't really got much to sell at the moment. Plat white to get some. I've got some spider venom sacks. They're about 4 gold each, aren't they? So that's fine. Oh, actually, no. I gave myself some Tares or Teres Lichen, depending where you come from. I think that sells for a fair bit, so we should be alright on spells. Not sure if anyone else plays like this, but I'm in my element at the moment. I don't know why, but just playing in this area, this particular area, doing things. I mean, I must have killed this gnoll here hundreds of times on various different characters, but yeah, I don't get bored of it actually. Maybe I need to find a higher levels version of Qeynos Hills that I really like and could just hang out in and get some XP on the higher level characters. I'm a cow weapons mate. Actually, I did twink this guy out. I've actually got a jade mace, which is, you know, super cheating, but sometimes she's got to be done. Okay, so we can get our spells, but we're going to go and turn in the. We will go and turn in the wolf pelt first to get a couple of extra plat for. Let's go and see if there's another spawn. Maybe we can get more than one to turn in. Check the druid spells, level 1 and level 5. They get some great spells early on: snare, harmony, camouflage, all the stuff you need. Yeah, I mean Halas and Everfrost again is a similar. I get a similar sort of feeling with. I get a similar sort of feeling in Halas as I do in the Qeynos Hills. This is area in general is great. People don't like Everfrost and Halas, but I think you can level pretty easily there. I found. No, there's a dead wolf, so there's someone here. I think that's where I think that lichen stuff that Briar's here has got. I think that came from Figwort when he was in Everfrost Peaks killing the orcs, the snow trooper orcs. I think they drop it. You feel at home anywhere in EQ. Yeah, I know what you're saying. But I just have a massive thing for this particular area. Now there is a wolf up there. That's a grey wolf. Okay. We'll just go. We've got some running to do, and hopefully we can do that running. Oh, there's a scout up there. We can do that running while we've got Spirit Wolf still on. I've got a Spirit Wolf potion, but I've got 1 charge left. So maybe we'll try and save that. Fire Crystal Staff, is that a proc, or does that fire a spell? Oh, level 5, aren't we? Yeah. Cool. They got 2 fangs. Proc shock of fire. What, from level 1? That's cool. That's really cool. Is it on the catacombs? I'll check that out. Yeah, someone else mentioned that the catacombs are really good at some point. So I will have to check them out. I'll do maybe I'll do the ranger guide thing for them. I can't use harmony indoors, can I? But you know, there's a Frostmane barbarian shaman there. I think just he just turned in a pelt. It's yeah, it's cool rear here, isn't it? I believe. So probably gained about 50% of a yellow there for Spirit of Wolf has run out. God damn. Okay, that's all right. You gained about 50% there. So that's roughly 10 for this level. Level 8. Okay, mate. I'll go and have a look. I'll have a look at that at some point. Okay, so we're going to go to we're going to go into the Druid and Ranger section. I can't remember what it's called. Oh my god! And get some spells. I wonder if there's an XP bonus in the catacombs. Okay, so there's definitely been an update or a change to spawns and stuff. I've noticed it in a few zones actually. But there's a couple of null scouts here roaming about, and we never had this. These guys weren't here before, so that's quite good. Shawfall Glade, of course, that's what we was looking for. There's some really strange stuff going on since they did some updates with regards to kind of like era, time periods. I've noticed it with aggro as well. Well, I ran past that skeleton there and just didn't aggro. That never would have happened before. I'm going to respectfully disagree slightly. The scouts are always here. I've taken about 15 characters through here on P99, and they were always here. But the pathing is they're roaming in areas that they weren't roaming before. And there was one over here that spawned by a tree, and he was a stationary spawn. Oh god damn! What the hell happened there? Yeah, he was a stationary spawn. So definitely they did some updates for eras and stuff, didn't they, recently? We moved on to 2001 something or other. and I've definitely noticed some changes in certain areas for stuff. I mean, I wouldn't disagree, but I've been here through here so many times with characters that you just get to know what goes on in a zone, don't you? Yeah, I think one of them spawned just about here, and he was always stationary. And I haven't seen him since I've been here today, so they must be... Okay, let's go to Shorefall Glade. Ah, no, sorry, no, just here. I know that Rogian and stuff, you know, they did some updates recently to change the era that we're playing in. And I just noticed a couple of changes since then with regard... I mean, you're right, those scouts are always there. But they're behaving differently. Updated their behaviours. I noticed it when I was a few weeks ago as well, when I was killing the corrupt guards with Mugwort, and they did a change and some sort of update, and all of a sudden the guards just started sort of pathing weirdly. I'm not sure if it was a bug or not, but they were definitely behaving in a different way. I guess as time allows, they must just be continually looking at different things from back in that period and trying to just constantly change things, trying to get things right. They get so much crap, the devs, they really do. And the CS staff, and sometimes I can understand some people's grievances, but so much work going on for nothing, you know. It just seems crazy to be moaning about it, but there you go. Time on bread. Oh, I've got to go and check my bread in a minute. No thanks in Qeynos. Yes, you can. If you go to the Warrior Guild, there is a captain someone there that you turn them into. You can turn them in Halas as well, but I think you get more experience in Qeynos. If you do 4 at a time, I think you have to do. There's the entrance to Shorefall Glade. I'm going to do a guide video on this area because it is my favourite, but more so because I'd like to know the lore around Shorefall Glade. I used to look at all this stuff, but I haven't done it for quite a long time. But that's definitely. But this thing here, this arch, this stone structure outside, that definitely. I can't imagine that was built by the Druids or the Rangers. That looks a bit kind of... Maybe the Gnolls used to live in here, or some other race used to live in here. And the Druids and the Rangers scared them off. I have to look into that. Let's turn the music up, see what we get in here. See if we get a nice little MIDI sound. That choice of wizards, it seems like a bold one, Dinglan. Is that just one you haven't played before, or something you want on your account for porting, maybe? He must be trained. He must be practicing swimming, I reckon. That seems like a good spot for it. Tar here, the level 8 monk, human monk. We've caught you practicing swimming. AFK swimming. Okay. Here we go. Gerale Wood One. That's a strange name. Okay, so I'm guessing that TNR here is the guild leader I haven't turned my thing into yet. Yeah, that's her. Okay. Hang on, let me just chase my cat out. Oh no, she's got her own accord. She saw me moving, she thought, well, he's going to throw me out. I'll just go. I'll just go myself. Oh, we've got forage. Cool. Meditate. I get meditator. Okay, well, when do we get meditate, us clerics? Is it level 8, just before level 9 spells? Ah, okay. Oh, okay, mate. So you're fairly new then. Well, I salute you for trying. I salute you for playing a wizard, but I admire it as well. That's cool. I think because we know so much about the game now, there's a real not amongst everyone, but there's a real kind of, what's the term I'm looking for? There's a real like min-max kind of thing going on P99. Which I can understand to a certain extent. I think that people have been here for so long and they've got so many high-level characters. I guess it just gets to that point in the end. Right, let's get some new spells. Burst of Flame. Right. Look at that. Got that right, 4 gold there. 7 gold per lichen. Oh, that's great. We can get all our spells now. Get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. Okay, so Burst of Fire. We'll buy that. Camouflage. We'll buy that. Cure Disease. We'll buy that. Cure Poison. We'll buy that. Dance of the Fireflies. Summons a globe of light. I will buy it. We'll try and get a full book. It's only one. It's only one, isn't it? Endure Fire. Okay. Now, I saw someone using Flame Lick to good effect. They were charming an animal, and they were keeping aggro with Flame Lick. And it was snared. The creature was snared, and the animal was just beating on it in the back. It sounds pretty. Seems pretty good. So we'll buy Flame Lick. We'll definitely buy Gate. Oh, we got a root as well. Cool. Right, let's scribe some of these spells. I'll sort my book out at some point in the future. It's funny, I'm sure I've done this in videos before. I sit here. I'll do this in the future, and you guys are thinking, yeah, this character will get to level 10 and that'll be it. Okay, Grasping Roots. Did I buy Harmony? Nope. Ward summoned. Oh well, we'll get it anyway. Whirling Wind. That was one of those spells that got super nerfed back, wasn't it? Back on live. All the stun type spells, I think, particularly got nuking. Yeah, there's something to be said about warrior and wizards. I think when they just do one thing. That's it. You know, they do one thing really, really well, and yeah, it must be nice. I think. Okay, right, I've got to go and take my bread out the oven, so give me a second. Okay. Bread is good. Bread has come out well. My wife will like that for her lunch. Okay, so we've got spells covered. Let's see here. We want burst of fire, don't we? Always forget how slow spells can be. Um, Memorising them. Harmony. Okay. So he is still there, AFK swimming. I'll do that myself at some point. I don't know anyone else, but this tunnel to me always seemed like it was trolling me. I mean, what is the point of this great big tunnel between the zones? I mean, it just must really have been sadistic swines back in the back when they created this game. Well, we know that anyway, don't we? All the millers are A roasting human. Human on the menu. Start for the millers. Always there's something strange about those guys. So we've still got a skin like nature buff, so that's okay. So we've got a couple of options now, haven't we? We can just kill stuff. We can go and see if the wolf pelts are free. Go check out the gnolls. Hey! Bloody kill stealing. Damn it. Started training the spells up as well. Snare is a great spell, isn't it? Just things don't run away. It's just a fantastic spell. He's moving. Oh, maybe because he's still got 14 hit points. 14%. Did he resist? Oh, I don't know. Did he resist that? That's weird. Oh, it wore off. Oh, that's quite short. Let's try that Dance of the Fireflies. See what it does. Cast during the night. Ah, okay. Sun's coming up, fine. Ah, okay, mate. I remember that. Does it increase in time as we level up? I'm sure. I remember Snare back on live being much longer than that. Oh yeah, it actually goes up to 3 minutes 54 seconds at level 60. So it does increase as you level. That's good. Sun coming up. Look at that. This is one of my favourite things in Qeynos Hills. Watching the sunrise. Back in the day, I had no idea how good, well, Druid Charming. How good Druid Charming seems to be. I used to only kill by root rotting, which just, yeah, was slow and tedious. But assuming I get there, I'm quite looking forward to giving the old Charming a go. And unlike an Enchanter, you've got that. Although obviously you don't have as many targets, but you've got a couple of oh crap spells in Spirit of Wolf and Snare, haven't you? Let's see. I have to check that. I always seem to remember snare being a set time, and it's stuck on for that full duration, unlike root. But I'll have to have a check on that. It's weird. I mean, the druid and the shaman, they're quite similar in many respects. I think the shaman just a lot more robust, isn't he? And slow is super overpowered. You know, I think that's the one spell if I would say as a druid that I would want. Would be able to slow stuff. I think the epic clicky as well is pretty easy to get and pretty amazing on shamans. Or is it the Druid Scimitar where all the little leaves come off? I love that effect. That's awesome. Hi, Spider's Fury. I'm okay, mate. How are you doing? There's also a couple of giant rats here that are now not here anymore. Interesting. I might have to look into that. Definitely shaken up the whole area here. I'm playing Project 1999. It's not a live server. It's an emulated server. We've currently just got Velius recently. Oh, it's P99, yeah. Okay, more bats. What? Yeah, I reckon probably most of us on P99 did the same thing. I played pretty much from the off. Started on a US server and yeah, played up until a similar time. I think about 2004 I was probably playing Dark Age Camelot a bit more maybe. Oh yeah, Warcraft as well, of course. I think I'm gonna give the. There seems to be a pretty good World of Warcraft vanilla. I say vanilla, kind of like a vanilla-ish kind of emulated server. So I might give that a go. Actually, do a few videos on that because it was vanilla. Warcraft was a great game. I think we kind of forget that because we see what it's become now. But I love the early period. And I never played a shaman, so that's got to be something to do. I keep spotting a wolf, but it's not a rabid one. No, I reckon Frostmane's still got this locked down. I reckon. God bless him. Oh, okay, fine. I think if you go to the fort, see that. Yeah, I mean, this is. I was talking about this earlier. See that the thing with P99 for me, and we were talking about this earlier on a little bit, is that it's just that the fact that it's like for me it's free, so I can't, I find it difficult to criticise, but also to worry too much about those kind of things. Really, I guess for some people are going to find it really frustrating if they invest. I mean, some people have invested years in P99, and it's still going. But I just guess if it does ever stop, you kind of just have to move on. I know some people will have a real problem with that, and they'll rant and rage and be really frustrated. But I just try to look. I mean, I have to confess, I do play it. I play it a lot, but I consider myself a casual player. I'm by no means a power gamer. I'm just here I'm here more for the environment and the atmosphere of Everquest than anything else. So I guess if you kind of made the game your life and you wake up every day and you play it every day and you've invested years in it, I can understand you're probably going to be a bit peed off if it ever closes. But yeah, and I guess you're right in a way. If you want to play something and get that invested in it for a period of time, Yeah, you never can tell how long it's going to last. But I mean, you can if you go to the forums. I mean, people like Sirkin, Nilbog, Rogian, they're all pretty active on the servers. I think you can kind of get an idea of what they're all about. No, I don't agree with everything they do. Far from it. You know, I think I've said it before, and there is an attitude amongst the devs, and I've said before that I understand it. You know, that this is our server, our game. We do what we like. You know, when they do things that annoy people, changes and upset people. You know, that's from the devs anyway. That's the standard line, and I can understand that because they're absolutely right. But I think one of the issues I have with it slightly is that you do get there's a rabid wolf. There's quite a strong desire for the game to be classic, but things do happen that are not classic, and there are certain things that they do. I think probably for their convenience, which again is fine, but it's just easier for them if this particular thing is not classic, for example. And there are changes I'm sure they could make to make it more classic if they wanted to. You know, that's possible within their time frame that they've got to work on the server. And I'm sure there are things that they're not changing because it's just ease of life for them. You know, quality of life, ease of life for them as devs, and for the time they have to invest. But then I do kind of then get on the other side of that. I do get quite annoyed then when people will. Actually, I think I've got a couple of diseases on me here, and my hit points are about to go. So, but I do get quite annoyed when they pull out the whole. We're doing this because it's classic. This is the classic line. Because it's a bit inconsistent with other things that they do. So I would rather they actually just stuck to it's our server, we do what we want kind of line. Because then you know where you stand then, don't you? That's a better. I think that's a better attitude to take. Although it will annoy people as well. You know, you can't. But it's been going for a long time now. I mean, I haven't been on here. I've been here about 3 years now, and yeah, and it's still going. It doesn't seem to be any sign of it slowing down or stopping. So I think one thing you have to give all of them who are doing it is that they're passionate about it. You know, and I'll have words with anyone who says they're not, because as I said, I'm not happy about everything to do with the server. There's certain things, personal things that I don't talk about that I don't like. But you know, they do it for nothing really. I mean, I'm sure they get donations, but yeah, I can't imagine those donations not living off them. But they wouldn't be allowed to because Sony wouldn't let them. Yeah, but I think the one thing is that they're passionate, because they'll give their time for this thing. They don't need to do that. They don't need to do it. Yeah, but if you're going for a long time, you know, I think that if someone was starting out now, I would say don't worry too much about it going anytime soon. You know, you'll get your money's worth if you know what I mean. So the level 29 snare, is that end snare? I haven't checked. Have I got that right? Drazok Monk? That's the other key point as well, is that they do seem to have an understanding of Daybreak games, which I'm assuming means that Daybreak won't just roll up one day and say you can't do it anymore. They might do, but I think, you know, in the foreseeable future. Oh, cast snare bob, god damn. Okay, we'll go and turn in our pelt. I think our rabies will probably wear off at some point, but it's a bit frustrating. Yeah, I mean, I had to import a copy from the US when it first came out. Just because at the time, you know, when games were released in the UK, you always got stuff later than everyone else. But I think because the servers weren't region locked, you know, you could get on them from anywhere. So yeah, I ordered a copy from the States and pretty much started from day one. EverQuest. I was playing a lot of Ultra Online at the time. And I think Qeynos was the area where I started with a guild. I think that's kind of why I find it so nostalgic. I remember standing at the gate of Qeynos on my very first character back in the day. Music, so it's just so bad it's good. It's so nostalgic. I must dig out my box. I've still got the original EverQuest that I ordered from the States. I've still got the box. I think it was all in good condition, packed away somewhere. I'll have to find it and show it on a video because yeah, that was great. Hopefully I've got all. I'm sure you've got a map and stuff as well. Hopefully I've got all that stuff. I didn't play beta on EverQuest. I did on Camelot. I was playing alpha on Camelot because back at that time I was working in the games industry, so it was kind of, you know, you made a phone call and I'll send you a copy of Command and Conquer Red Alert. You know, can I get in the beta, please, or whatever. That was kind of how it worked. Yeah, the music's great. I mean, I'd love to try and get a soundtrack with just the different tunes on. Just amazing. Little Bardy there. About 2 years ago. Was that on live? Was it? You tried to get back into it. I mean, I've tried to watch a couple of streams of EQ live now, and it just seems like weird. Just a completely different game. The animations for the new models are a bit odd, and yeah, I just wasn't down with that at all. There are certain things from certain expansions I quite like to have. Like I quite like to have the AA system and whatnot, but yeah, I think they're kind of stopping at the they're stopping at the right time, the right period. I think probably. There's one of those giant rats I was looking for. There we go. ...2004 would have been the Looklin expansion then, I guess. Would it have been that one? I kind of played that for a small... Well, actually, I stopped playing EverQuest. Then when that came out, I tried it, but... I started a Barbarian Beast Lord, actually. But, yeah, I could never get back into it again. It's really busy here. I guess it's a weekend. I mean, I'm kind of lucky and not at the moment. I'm mostly playing during GMT daytime hours during the week, which is generally the quietest part of the day from a server point of view. I do need to start playing again in the evening because I do miss talking to people who just don't play during the day in the UK. Sorry, kind of UK time. But yeah, normally you can run around killing gnolls and rabid wolves to your heart's content on your own. There's no one else here. Oh, there we go. That was lucky. Okay, so we've got one spawn. We'll keep killing these guys out. It's silly to pass them up. Just got one. Just one, yeah. Well, now my skin like nature's gone. This fight is turning into slightly harder fight now. This one. Ouch! This is going to be one of those fights. You sit here just hoping for a big hit. One more. There we go. Whew. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay. Oh, I think I need to rest. Twinking's all well and good, but those buffs are really nice. And we've got no meditate as well either at the moment, so it's slow. Okay, so Drew's getting snare at level 9. And I guess that's bomb. Yeah, that lasts a lot longer. They don't get an area effect snare like wizards though, do they? Or do they? Or do they? The area effects now in the 30s. Druids certainly get a lot of upgrades to root. I'm really not sure what the difference between them is. I guess a bit more damage maybe, and sorry, that is good. That is really good music. Yeah, I'm sure you can probably look in a folder and listen to all those little MIDI tunes. I'm trying to remember if I had to do some EMS and XMS memory shenanigans with Everquest, but I think it was Windows 95, wasn't it? So we would have been okay in that regard. It's an interesting book, actually. I think you can probably get it on Amazon still. It's about the creation of Everquest. Really, it kind of starts right at the beginning, talking about early design decisions and whatnot. It takes you all the way through development and release. It talks about some of the expansions as well. That's really good if you're that way inclined. Also keep meaning to show. I've got the old. Was it Prima who did the guides? Oh, you got the book as well. Yeah, it's a great book. I've got the Prima guide as well. It's a bit beat up now, but I need to do a video on that as well. Cause that's really interesting. It's funny because it's got class areas, and playing a shaman mostly. I was kind of looking at the shaman stuff, and it's really weird because I think that when the book was written, it was some of that information was written by people who were playing shamans at the time, and it's quite interesting some of the way that people viewed races back in the day as well. Like the book essentially gives you the impression that barbarians are the best shaman race. Now they're a great shaman race, we know that, but I think from a min-max point of view, from what we know now, I think arguably, a race with regeneration probably is going to be more efficient. And I guess, I've playing an ogre shaman. I've noticed that also frontal stun immunity is a thing. I know it's debated on the forums quite a lot, but it is a thing. I certainly noticed playing him, Trollmaster Race. Yeah, I certainly noticed playing him over playing like Bugrot or my Barbarian Shaman. But they're essentially the guide states that barbarians are the shaman race. Are the best shaman race purely based on the fact they've got the highest start in wisdom. I think that was purely what they based it on. There was no mention of the frontal stun immunity for but I guess the thing is we just know so more about the game now, don't we? We can analyse all the data. We know a bit more about how things work, so it's not a criticism, but a lot of people on P99 do base their decisions on those things. It's not really about what you like the looks of. It's about that. It's about that min-maxing. I'd say from a look point of view, I really like I quite like the Ixar from a look point of view, because they seem to have, I think the trolls do as well, but the Ixar seem to have that, they've got that, I'm not sure if I'm using the right term, or I'm not sure what the politically correct term is anymore, but that kind of Native American, they've got that kind of feel about them, which I really like. And some of the when you've got like an Ixar shaman in some nice armour, they look really, really good. But I love the barbarian. I love barbarian race in leather armour. They look very shamany as well. Do you know what I have to say? Do you know what really helps is the barbarian as well? And I didn't realise it. I mean, I recently picked up. Sorry, guys, I'm just flailing now. I'm just wandering around, not doing much. I picked up a barbarian spiritist hammer for for Figwalt, and having played, like, he's my third shaman, and having sort of played a troll, an ogre, and a barbarian. I mean, he's only 37 at the moment, but I have to say that hammer makes a huge difference from a leveling point of view, like a massive difference. I would say that it gives a barbarian an advantage from level 30 on until you kind of stop sort of tanking as a shaman, I guess. Certainly that's the way I've seen it. I mean, regen's nice, obviously, but I mean, the hammer, I find, kind of procs at least once a fight, sometimes two, sometimes three. I've had 3 procs a fight from it. That's a free 250 damage per proc. So yeah, if you're thinking about starting a shaman and you keep hearing all this min-max stuff about the various races, then if you can afford a barbarian spiritist hammer at level 30, that's amazing, because you get a dex buff as well, which makes it even better. Yeah, this will go up on stream. This will go up on stream as well. Sorry, go up on YouTube as well. Right, Bread. So don't worry about that. Yeah, you can. I mean, as I said, I was fighting gnolls in Splitpaw, and is it Splitpaw? Yeah, and it was proccing, as I said, 2, sometimes 3 times a fight. It was just amazing. And you can get one of those. And I think the price has tanked now a lot, because I kind of bought one to try it out, and I tried to sell it, and the price had just completely died. So let's go and turn in our thing. No problems, mate. Thanks for watching. I'll probably do some more streaming next week with Everquest. I'm playing Fallout 4 kind of almost exclusively, but yeah, we'll do some more Everquest next week, because I've neglected it a bit. Did I miss any conversations? What was people saying? Let's have a look. Yeah, we were talking about Everfrost Peaks earlier on, and I'm afraid that there's a couple of barbarians here who are going to disagree with you. Spider's Fury. Yeah, I love Everfrost Peaks. It is desolate, but I love snowy zones. You see, I mean, I'll play a game if it's got a snowy area in, even if I don't like the game that much. I just love being in snowy, kind of open world type environments. But I think it's a great leveling area as well. I mean, it's not, you know, it hasn't got these sort of quests that Qeynos has got, and I suppose it hasn't got the availability of buffs and stuff that Freeport's got. But I guess you can do the Qeynos quests anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I mean, I love that type of desolate, cold, snowy area. That's pretty cool. Now I'm trying to do Fallout videos, like the ones I'm putting on YouTube. Hopefully, don't really have any spoilers from a story point of view. Anyway, I'm trying to avoid that. And Discord. Yeah, I am going to give Discord server a go. That's why I was today. I was going to do today. I was going to do some PvP. There we go, level 6. I was going to do some PvP today, but I just wasn't feeling up to it particularly, and I just wanted to relax. I thought if I do PvP and I stream it, there's bound to be someone who was going to want to come and kill me in some way. So, but yeah, Discord. I'm gonna try and learn the ropes on Red. So when Discord comes out, we'll have a go, and I'll do some videos because it'll be a laugh if nothing else. Right, so guys, I'm going to call it a day now. I've pretty much worn myself out. Hope you enjoyed the stream anyway. I need to go and eat actually. I haven't eaten, haven't had no lunch yet, so I'm going to go and eat. Hope you enjoyed the stream. It'll be going up on my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, go and subscribe over there. Because it's mostly Everquest. You know, I'm trying to branch out, but it's mostly Everquest. P99 stuff you'll find. I hope you enjoyed the stream, as I said. So yeah, I'll be streaming again next week. Maybe was it Monday tomorrow? Maybe Tuesday we'll do some EverQuest again. Maybe we'll do some Shaman stuff on Tuesday. And we'll see how it goes. But anyway, guys, thank